Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first installment of Vince Meets the Brand. Now, this is a new show, added to the other 7,000 shows that we do here on a weekly basis because I got to do something to keep myself occupied. But this is a new show now where I literally go out and I interview various members of the brand. And basically, let me tell you what my criteria is if you ever want to be a guest on this show, because I'm going to randomly select guests, okay? First and foremost, if you know me and you listen to me, you know the most important thing to me in the world is characters and gimmicks and being unique and being different. I pop over that all the time. And listen, when I'm out there meeting fans, whether it's in the United States, the UK, Germany, it doesn't matter. I pop huge when that character and that gimmick walks up to me and introduces myself. I mark out for them. And a couple of months ago, I was in Germany, and a fan, I hate to use the word fan, I can't stand that word. A supporter of the show walked up to me, and I got to tell you, I've been in the wrestling business for a long time. I've worked with everybody, but this was like the greatest living, breathing gimmick I ever saw in my life. I fell in love with him immediately. So when I knew I was going to do this show, I knew in my mind he was going to be the first guest. And I'll be honest with you, he kind of tried to get out of it. He was shucking and jiving a little bit, maybe next week, maybe the week after. But I said, no, you're coming on the show and you're the first guest. And ladies and gentlemen, and the entire world, let me introduce to you Mr. Boris Kaiser. Boris, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm very good. I told you I was afraid. You told the fans I was very afraid of this interview not because I don't want to do it for you. I'm a fan. I would say I'm a fan. I would do everything for you. I would catch a bullet for you, bro. But and not because I don't like the brand. I love the brand. I really love the brand. Just because the language. I didn't speak English since my school time. 15 years ago. I know if you see me, you couldn't believe my school time was 50 years ago, but it was 50 years ago. So if I don't find some words or if I use the wrong grammar sometimes, I hope you and the brand will forgive me.
Boris, I understand every word you said. Listen, people don't understand what I say with my New York accent. I just understood every word you said beautifully. I understood every word you said the night that we met. And listen, I'm just glad and I'm honored to have you on my show. How about that?
That's great. That's a really, really big honor for me. I couldn't imagine a few months ago that I will be on the Russo show.
Hey, Boris, I got to ask you, man. That is a cool looking picture behind you. Is that like one picture?
Yeah, this is one picture. This is New York.
Wow, that's awesome, bro. When you first came on, I thought there was a window behind you.
That's what I want to make the people believe. I live in New York.
Now, Boris, I got to ask you this, my brother. Have you ever been to New York?
No, I've never. I wanted, but I've never been there. It's the same with this year. It's if you see, it's Israel. I'm a big fan of Israel. Never was there.
Well, bro,
it's the same.
What's keeping you from going to these places?
Well, I don't know people there, and honestly, it costs much of money to go there and to live there for a while. And
well, Boris, I have an idea for you. How about this, bro? Listen, you're a very attractive man. can't you find like a sugar mama or something? Can't you find a sugar? You find one sugar mama in New York. You find one sugar mama in Israel. They fly you over there. You let them have their way with you. This way, they'll pay for you to live there, bro. What about that?
Maybe I will find one over the brand. We can marry and I get a green card.
Now, Boris, you are a very, very handsome man. So, like, the first question I have to ask is, you got the full beard gimmick, which I love, but then you got the chrome dome. Now, did you shave the head? Was that choice for a look, or was the hair getting a little thin on top?
Well, I want to say it was a choice, but honestly, I had to do this. I lost my hairs here, and then I shaved all the other things. But what about the beard? I did this here. Do you see this?
Yeah, what is? Oh, that's your beard comb, huh, bro?
Really?
Look at him, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but Boris, I got to ask you this, bro, and don't be shy, but the ladies have to love that head, no?
Well, really, a lot of times people came to me and said, let me do this, let me do this, and it's okay for me.
Boris, hey, Boris, listen, you and me are friends, so I can ask you a personal question, right?
Absolutely.
Now, has a woman ever asked you if they could rub their boobs on your head, bro? Come on, Boris, talk to me.
Not yet, but I hope it will be very, very soon.
Hey, Boris, I got to ask you this, bro. Listen, this always troubles me. I'm going to be honest with you. It always troubles me, and you got a little bit explaining to do now on the brand, okay?
Okay.
Every time I see you on Twitter, my face lights up like a big Christmas tree. I see my boy Boris. It brings me back to memories when we went. I get all excited. But then, bro, I always look at what your Twitter name is. Can you please tell everybody, tell them what your Twitter name is, and for the first time, explain to me why that's what it is.
My Twitter name is Der Brainfucker. What means the Brainfucker in Germany? I don't know. It's when I was searching a name for my blog. I came to this name because I think I fuck brains. Honestly.
Well, what does that mean, though, Boris? Explain that a little bit. I can't say the word like you, but it's okay that you say it. But
okay, I'm sorry, I forget real.
No, it's okay. No. But what do you mean by IF brains? Explain that to me. What does that mean, Boris?
Well, I at the beginning when I created my blog, it just was a comedy blog, but it was a very hard comedy blog like South Park and this, I would say. Today it's more political satire and political things and so, but it's because I would say I say things other people be afraid to say them.
So Boris, listen, me and you never really got to speak about, what exactly it is you do. So, I mean, bro, are you a comic? Are you a professional comedian? Are you a professional writer? What is it that you do, Boris?
Yeah, I'm
are you a gigolo, bro?
I think when I am a gigolo, I would be homeless.
But tell everybody what you do, Boris.
I'm a professional writer. I'm writing I'm writing comedy and satire, and mostly for TV shows and radio. I'm writing for Mon Radio. That's why I can be on live with the brand when you do this Wednesday. The brand speaks. I watch it all the time. Now I know how this works, and I think I will be there once. But I'm writing for morning shows until late in the night because we write for the next day.
So Boris, how can we read your stuff? You mentioned something about a blog. Tell me how we can read your stuff.
You can read it, but it's all in German. But you can read it if you go to brainfucker.de. That's the site.
And that's where we could find it all.
You can find it all, yeah. Or you can follow me on Twitter or on Facebook. Twitter, you said, it's Der Brainfucker, and Facebook is Boris T. Kaiser. I have two sites. I have a fan site, but mostly I post on my private site. Every member of the brand can send me a friendship.
A follow. Like in other words, yeah. Here's another thing, Boris. Listen, bro, I'm on to you because before I brought you on, I did a little research and I'm looking at your Twitter following and I'm looking at who's following you and who you're following. And bro, all you're following is hot chicks on Twitter. That's all you're following, bro. Is that right or wrong, bro?
I would say a lot of my following. What should I say?
Hey, Boris, I gotta ask you this, bro, and I'm being totally honest. So, bro, like I can't read any of your stuff because it's gonna be in German. Like, there's no place I could read it in English.
Not at the moment, but maybe we will do it one time.
Okay,
but at the
Boris,
moment it's mostly in German.
Boris, I gotta ask you this, and bro, I'm being so totally honest with you. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even putting you on. I'm not pulling your leg. I met you personally, so I got to see your personality up close and personal. Boris, I can't believe, honestly, that you, bro. First of all, there's no doubt in my mind you're probably a phenomenal writer. That's why I love to read this stuff. But bro, I took 4 years of German in high school, but all I could say is Wie geht's and was ist los. That's all I could say after 4 years. But Boris, here's what I want. Here's what I got to ask you, bro. How has a guy like you not found his way in front of the camera, bro? You got a great personality. You got a great look. You're hysterical. Why are you behind cameras?
Well, honestly, I have a big problem with I get very, very nervous when I go on the stage. It's not normal. I know everyone gets nervous when he's got on stage, but if I go on the stage, and I did it a few times, I did stand-up comedy and things like this, but every time when I go to a stage, it was like I was weeks ago really sick, and then I said, no, I don't want to do it anymore, because I want to write, and I write for radio, and I write for a show. Maybe I know you're not a fan of late night, but I write for a late night show, and the guy who does this is also a big idol of me. I like him very much. He's my idol. And we had a little show war with Conan O'Brien,
Wait, what late night talk show do you write for?
Here in Germany, it's called the Neo Magazine Royale. And Conan O'Brien had our show in his show because he said, we steal his jokes. So,
oh, really?
And honestly, I think they did a little bit. But,
wait, Boris, let's get back to this. You being afraid of the stage. Now, when you said you tried stand up, did you start getting really nervous when all the women started throwing their panties on the stage? Is that when you got nervous?
Honestly, I was very, very excited when I heard from Mr. DiBiase from the brand side. He said he was on the stage and there was so much women and he did so much jokes that I didn't like. I had the same thing. I had one show, and in this show I did it a few times and the people love it, but I did it on a stage where only students and there were a few a few much sexual jokes and all this about women and this. And I stand before I stand on the door of the club and I see students, women. You know, all women. I said, oh, this will not work here, and it didn't work. You know?
Boris, wait a minute, bro. I don't understand this because when you first met me, bro, you weren't nervous. You came up to me. We spoke for a long time. Well, you weren't nervous around me, bro.
I was nervous. Do you know what? You remember what I said? I was nervous like a little girl who just met Justin Bieber.
That is what you said. You did say that. You did say that, Boris. You said I'm like a little girl who just met Justin Bieber. Yeah, I do remember that. But you know, Boris, here's the thing. Like, I didn't refresh my memory about this. This is what I'm having a hard time understanding. You came all the way to the show in Germany, and then you were going to turn around and leave before the show started. Remember that?
I wanted to do this, but I didn't. Then you said you have to stay here and so, and I go to the entry and buy me a card. And I didn't want to leave, but that's was just because of my working, because I had to work at this night also for the radio the next morning. That's why I
I remember you telling me, bro, that you had to get up early in the morning. But Boris, listen, there's no girlfriend, there's no fiance, there's no Mrs. Boris to be. What's going on with that, bro?
Well, I'm not at the moment, and honestly, I'm not so easy, I think. I think I'm a little bit crazy, and I even the working times. I'm working till late in the night. I'm working till 1:30 in the night, and it's not very friendly for a relationship or something like this. And another thing is I don't like. I'm a little bit like you in this thing. I'm in a lot thing like you, but especially in this is one of this. I like unusual people, and I don't like normal girls, and normal girls don't like me.
Wait a minute, boy. Hold on a minute, bro. Wait a minute. You got to explain this to me. I don't like normal girls, you just said. So what kind of, explain to me your perfect woman.
I think my perfect woman would be, I like creative people. I like people who are different, who have their own style, who maybe working in a creative, but they must working in creative. They must be creative. They must going their own ways. They must have their own lifestyle. All that. That's what I like.
Boris, what are you telling me? You want to date Roseanne Barr? Is that what you're telling me, Boris? You want me to hook you up with Roseanne?
Can you get me? That's maybe another problem. And people often tell me this. I know this is a bad thing, and I know this is something you shouldn't be, but I'm too superficial. I'm a lot of times, and I know I'm not Mr. Perfect. I really know that, but I always find something. It's like on Seinfeld, you know. Yes. They always find a little thing what they don't like, and then oh no, I don't want to do it anymore.
Boris, let me ask you this. Boris, listen, everybody knows my dream woman over here, bro. Listen, Boris, between you and me, I'd drop my wife in 2 minutes if I could make this happen. My dream woman, Boris, Rihanna. I'm absolutely in love, infatuated with Rihanna. Now, you're over here in the States. I'm sure you see a lot of entertainment. Who's the woman or the celebrity that you have like the infatuation with?
Well, one of them you had on your shows. You remember?
Oh, who's this, bro?
You remember? I don't know how to spell her name, but she was on Rixon's rule. And you wrote me her boyfriend is a wrestler, and then I got a little.
Who? Which one?
Diana. I can't speak the name so good, but
Diana who, bro?
But wait, I will show you. I can't speak the name.
Bro, you keep her picture on your phone like a little pervert, bro.
No, I'm searching it on Twitter. Do you know what do you know?
Boris, are you a stalker? Boris, you're a stalker.
What picture I keep on my phone? Do you see that?
Wait, let me see. Who is that, bro? Let me see.
It's first. That picture I keep on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Me and you, bro. Me and you. But bro,
wait a minute. I will show you.
Are you stalking her, Boris?
No, not really. That's why I have to search her.
Who are you talking about? Diana? Who?
Diana or the I don't know how you speak her name.
Maybe I could hook you up, bro.
Diana Purasso.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. She's.
Do you speak it like Diana Purasso?
Yes, yeah, but bro, okay. Let me ask you this though. Diana told me she had a boyfriend.
I know, and he's a wrestler. He's a big guy.
Yeah, so but Boris, you're not the jealous type. You'll share her with a boyfriend, right?
Absolutely.
Boris, that's not beer that you're chugging over there, is it? Are
No,
you throwing down alcohol over there, my friend? Hey, Boris, let me ask you this. What are, give me some, like when you're not right, it seems like you're always working, bro. You're always writing. You're always creating something. You look like a guy that, has creator written across his forehead. But when you're not working, Boris, what are some of the things, when you're not working and stalking women, what are some of the things that you like to do, my friend?
Well, I like to make party, but I'm old, and so I will. Really, I was a big party guy a few years ago, but now if I just and I made parties 3 days a week, sometimes more. But today, if I just have a few drinks too much, I have hangover 3 days. And that's what really, really blew my mind. I don't know what's happened to me.
Boris, it sounds to me like you're a little out of control. Would that be fair for me to say that?
Yeah, but I'm more in control than I was a few years ago.
Oh boy. What do you like? Do you get to watch, Boris? I got to tell you something, and this is an absolute shoot. Like, one thing that drove me crazy while I was in Germany, because I went to England first, and then I went to Germany. And in England, I was able to find some American television, but in German, like it was all German TV. I couldn't find any American television. Do you get to see American television at all?
Not really. Sometimes you find NBC, but that's the only. And you find German versions of American television.
Yes,
sometimes.
Exactly. But Boris, you mentioned to me before, like South Park. How would you know South Park?
Yes, South Park is here in German version. South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, all this you get here in a German version, or you get it at the internet in English.
When you say German version, you mean it's all dubbed in Germany, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I was there, bro. Like I said, I was in England and it was okay. Then I went to Germany and every show was dubbed in German. I couldn't watch it. And you know what else blew me away, Boris? I got to tell you this. We don't have this here in the United States, bro. Bro, after a certain hour, the phone sex lines come on. And bro, these women are parading around like 5 or 6 channels, absolutely naked with bro, I never saw anything like that in my life, Boris. How long has that been going on over there?
I think it's for a long time. Um, it brings me a lot when I go to the age when I like this. So I think it's for a long time.
Wait, hey, Boris, why can't you get one of those girls, bro?
Excuse me?
Why can't you get one of those girls?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough money.
Bro, do you know? Listen, I don't think you need the money. Listen, do you know over there in Germany what a motorboat is?
Yeah.
You know what a motorboat? Now, I'm not talking about the boat. You know
Oh,
what the
okay.
expression motorboat is?
No?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you as cleanly as I can, right?
Okay.
The woman's there and she's got her boob. Do you have a different word for boobs in German?
Uh, yeah. The German word?
Yeah, what's the German word for boobs for a woman, like breasts for a woman? What do you call that?
Wüsste. Wüsste.
Worcester.
Wüsste. Yeah.
Okay. The woman's got her Worcesters out, right? And the guy puts his face in there and he goes, that's called a motorboat. But Boris, I think you could do that with your head. I think you could, bro, I think women will love that. Can that like be a homework assignment? Can you try that and come back and tell me how it works?
Absolutely. I will try that.
Boris, listen, bro. I love you, bro. I feel like I've known you. Yeah, I feel like I've known you my whole life. I loved meeting you, bro. It was one of those things. I'm gonna be honest with you, Boris. I'm being serious now. I don't like to travel. I don't like to go far away from home. I'm afraid of flying. I don't fly if I don't have to. And it was really a big thing for me to fly to England and then fly to Germany. It was a big thing, very traumatic for me. But I got to tell you, bro, and I'm being perfectly honest with you, like just the fact that I did go there and get to meet somebody like you, I'm being honest, bro. It was worth the trip to me because, man, you got such a great personality. Your laugh is infectious. And seriously, bro, from the bottom of my heart, I love you like a brother.
Oh, that means really, really a lot to me. And it's the same. I really love you. I see you as a friend, as one of my best friends, and it means really a lot to me that you say that.
Now you love me enough that you're gonna try that motorboat with the head, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
You could leave me for better things. It's okay. It's a good thing. If I can make you believe that I love you with this, okay.
Well, bro, do me a favor though. If you do the motorboat and she slaps you across the face, don't try to jump out the window behind you, bro, because it's just a picture. Hey, Boris, do me a favor. Listen, now everybody knows you. Everybody sees you. Everybody's going to fall in love with you. Tell us over here in America all the ways we could stay in contact with you through the Twitter, through the website. Tell everybody how they could stay in contact with you.
Okay, you can find me on Facebook at Boris T. Kaiser. That's my name. And you can find me on Twitter. You will say that at Der Brainfucker. It's DER and then Brainfucker.
Boris, you got to figure out a way, though, where we can read the comedy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, how can you do that so it could be translated into English?
Yeah, well, I will. Sometimes I write some jokes in English, jokes I wrote for radio or for the late night shows. And post it on Twitter. I didn't do it in the last weeks because I have a lot to do, but I will do it more, and I say to the brand, I will make some jokes on English for the brands.
Oh, I love that, bro. Hey, bro, maybe you can come on the brand speaks and try a couple of the jokes.
I will. Sometimes it's a little, it's not so easy because the teams are German politicians, German celebrities.
Yeah.
But I have always, I think mostly I have a few teams what you know and celebrities from America or
Well,
things.
bro, you knew
Everybody knows.
you knew Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Boris, my friend, I love you. It was an honor to have you on the very first show of Vince Meets the Brand. You were hand selected by me. I'm very, very grateful that I got to meet you and that I can call you a friend. And thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you too, and thank you for all what you did.
Nah, don't thank me, bro. I thank you that you've become a part of my life. So there you have it, everybody. The great Boris Kaiser. Follow him on Twitter, follow him on Facebook, and we'll be back next week with the new show, Vince Russo Meets the Brand. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Say goodbye, Boris.
Goodbye, the bread. I love you.